Constantin Chiriac, leading the International Theatre Festival since 29 years. I'm so glad to be in front of you in a very special ceremony of the opening of the Sibiu International Theatre Festival. I started the festival 29 years ago with 3 countries and 8 shows. There was somewhere in March, and was snow, was really very difficult, and step by step I developed the festival. Now thinking what was the way to do the opening of this festival in these 29 years, there was moments when we did in the big square with 40,000 people attending. I did in the church. I did in the theater schools, in the universities, and so on. But never in a business building. And I'm so glad to do this in the respect of what means Sibiu and partnership. Sibiu is one of the best cities, as example, in what means investment in culture in long term. I have been member of the jury for the European Culture Capitals, and by chance I judged 98 different cities. And when I had in front of me the mayor of each city, the first question of mine was, what is your budget for culture? And usually, as in Romania, Your Excellency, the Ministry of Culture, and we are so glad to have him here, it's 0 point something. The biggest amount was 49. 4.9 from Wrocław. The mayor will be here, and I'll introduce to you, because he will be an example of a public-private program that we are doing for the new building of the theater. Now, Sibiu has 14% from the budget for culture. It's unique in the world. And are bringing back, because of the vision of what we are doing in culture, 18%. So it is a big demonstration that we can have economic growth through a culture solution. So we are in this 29th edition. Will be 801 events in 10 days in 80 different places. We will be 3,500 artists coming from 75 different countries. And we are expecting around 70 at least 1,000 spectators per day in a city that has not more than 165,000 inhabitants. It is something unique in the world. And we are so happy to do this with a new partner of innovation. And everything is belonging to the people. All the time we are thinking, what is the reason of us to do a festival like that? It is the community, first of all. It is the public from all over the world. And in the morning, as a breaking news, we developed, because of the support of the Ministry of Culture, because of the support of the government and the Ministry of Defense, a special program for the soldiers, military soldiers, and we are giving them a possibility to see the shows that are online in the festival. So, what it is here, it is because of a man. And I want to introduce this man to bless what we are doing here, because it's the first time when a Ministry of Culture, and I had discussions with 32 different Ministries of Culture in these 29 years, and was so difficult to fight, and if I have gray hair, I have, because it was so difficult. I'm not now crying all the time. I'm doing, and with the entire my team, I succeed to do the culture capital, I succeed to do the festival, and everything that it is. But it's the first time when a man is doing a partnership in the frame of what means economic dimension, what means education dimension, what means research dimension. Thank you, Mr. Minister of Culture. Welcome, Lucian Romașcanu.
I'm speechless. So many nice words in such a short period. It's never happening to me. And to receive these kind words that I said before, being alive, still alive, you know, because these sort of words you don't hear. You are on a cloud and the others are telling this. Now I'm alive and I'm hearing this. Thank you. You are very generous. Your Excellencies, Mr. Ambassador Hiroshi Ueda, Mr. Ambassador Emil Hurezeanu, Your Excellency, President of the County Council, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy to be here again and so happy to see that every year the things are going better and better, or not better and better, but higher and higher, and this is just because one single guy has such ambition that you not very often find in a cultural person. Constantin has, I don't know which, I'm asking myself all the time on which sort of batteries he is functioning, because he's doing a lot of things in the same time, all of them with huge success. First is the festival, second is the university dimension, the doctoral school, third will be the Institute for Research in Performing Arts. So he's everywhere, and if the Ministry of Culture is subsidizing the festival, by the way, the National Theatre in Sibiu, it's the only theatre that is not belonging to the Ministry of Culture. But still, the Ministry of Culture is giving the biggest subsidies to a festival, to his festival, is first of all, of course, because of the value of the festival, and second of all is that Constantin is more often at the door of the ministry than in his own office in Sibiu. So I'm very happy to be here again. I am inviting you to be everywhere where this festival is taking place, to enjoy, to learn things about Romania, to love Romania, and look forward to seeing you again next year and the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. 2 months ago, I got a really extraordinary chance because of our friend from the Land Academy Military giving a honorary PhD to a man that I never met. And he said, Mr. Ghiță Bârsan said, please come, because we'll be somebody really extraordinary. And I said, I trust in what he's saying. And I met Daniel Metz, somebody really unbelievable. I heard his speech for this honorary PhD, and I learned, first of all, that the education is the passport for future. And hearing this, and the creativity is the key of progress. In a country where he did one of the best and successful business as example, and after that being the developer of what means one of the best and visionary things built it in Romania, because there are 6 centers all around of Romania. I'm so happy to say this because a festival and a community without visionary personalities, it's not possible to be developed. I'm so glad to welcome him in front of the audience of the festival, because everything is recorded and transmitted all around the world. Thank you, Daniel, for what you did for the community. And in the same time, choosing now the education dimension for the future. Welcome, Daniel Met.
Wow. Ceea ce vreau să spun va fi foarte emoțional și de aceea am ales să vorbesc în limba română. Desigur că cele spuse anterior depășesc percepția mea și nu cred că domnul Chiriac are dreptate, cred că a exagerat. Ce pot să vă spun este faptul că am revenit și revin de fiecare dată cu mare drag la Sibiu, pentru că am avut șansa de a petrece frumoși ani în tinerețea mea aici la Sibiu și am considerat acum câțiva ani că este frumos să ne întoarcem la Sibiu, să facem ceva pentru Sibiu. Și așa cum am demonstrat la Cluj, unde am avut un rol de pionierat în a merge din business spre comunitate, în a arăta angajaților noștri că numai împreună cu comunitatea poți să ai succes, numai în felul acesta poți să atragi oamenii valoroși. Așa am început să facem și la Sibiu.
I'm going to be extremely touched in my speech today. This is why I have chosen to speak in Romanian, Mr. Med says. Surely what has been said before goes beyond my perception. I think what Mr. Chiriac has said is a little exaggerated. I am happy to come back to Sibiu because many years ago in my youth I had the chance to spend years here. So a couple of years ago I thought it would be great for us to come back to Sibiu and give back to the community. What we did in Cluj was a breakthrough. We went from the business environment to the community and we showed our employees that working with the community can make us all successful and attract more valuable people.
Am avut un vis. În Cluj am construit împreună cu niște oameni foarte valoroși, pe care am reușit să-i aducem și aici la Sibiu. Am construit un sediu pe care eu l-am văzut dintotdeauna drept o scenă a vieții comunitare. La fel ca la Cluj, avem și la Sibiu, în cadrul sediului, un amfiteatru. Am considerat că este nevoie să aducem universitățile în cadrul nostru, în cadrul afacerilor pe care le derulăm, să vadă angajații noștri studenți în permanență alături de ei. Avem la Sibiu, avem la Cluj și avem acum și la Sibiu sări profesorale. Avem o mulțime de spații de conferințe pe care le punem la dispoziție gratuit, astfel încât angajații să vadă evenimente culturale, artistice, sociale de toată natura în cadrul sediului, pentru a se simți parte a comunității. Numai făcând parte din comunitate, consider că pot să performez în viitor. Noi avem rolul din business, oamenii din business, avem rolul de a arăta comunității că ne dorim să fim în mijlocul comunității și că noi, practic, noi ne luăm resursele din comunitate și nu avem cum să nu dăm înapoi nimic. Și asta m-a mișcat dintotdeauna, m-a împins de la spate, cum să faci astfel încât angajații și compania să fie percepută, angajații și compania mai ales să fie percepută drept un actor fundamental al comunității în care trăim. Cum reușim să facem lucrul ăsta? Și în primul rând face lucrul ăsta arătându-le celor din jur că ai o scenă unde actorii vieții comunitare pot să fie în permanență prezenți. Și cred că am reușit să facem lucrul acesta la Cluj și sper să reușim și aici la Sibiu să-l facem, pentru că avem acum aici o clădire formidabilă, sper ca efectele pandemiei să se termine cândva și să revenim acasă, astfel încât să ne putem îndeplini visul.
I had a dream. I think what we built in Cluj was extremely valuable, together with our valuable people, of course, whom we have brought to Sibiu as well. We had and we have an office in Cluj where I think we've built a stage that brings together the life of the community. In Sibiu too, we have an amphitheater, and I think I wanted to bring here the community into our business environment. Our people, our employees, should have the chance to see students. That's what we've done in Cluj, and that's what we are going to do in Sibiu. So we have in this building teaching rooms, conference centers that we are going to offer to the community for free, so that our employees can see cultural, artistic, and social events and feel the community among them. I think community can help us be better people. I think we businessmen should always show the community that we should be in its midst, and we should always give back to our community. So I think that, so the reason why I wanted all this is because I want our company and our employees to be seen as fundamental actors in community life. How are we going to do this? By showing our people that even our company can be a stage that can reunite the community. We've done this in Cluj, and hopefully we will do the same in Sibiu, because this is how you build things. I hope the pandemic will be over and that we will be able to fulfill our dreams.
Da, doresc să-i mulțumesc domnului rector al Academiei Forțelor Terestre pentru faptul că mi-a mijlocit discuția, întâlnirea cu cu excelența sa, domnul Chiriac, pentru faptul că am văzut în această întâlnire oportunitate de a face și la Sibiu ceea ce am făcut la Cluj, ceea ce facem la Cluj de ani de zile. Și în felul acesta, prin gestul domnului general Bârsan, am reușit să ajungem aproape de acest festival, mai ales când am văzut că acest festival are rădăcini adânci în colaborarea cu Japonia. Am văzut niște imagini pe care domnul Chiriac mi le-a arătat pe telefon despre Japonia, din Palatul Regal, Am rămas imediat impresionat și am zis, am înțeles mesajul, trebuie să ducem această informație la Tokyo, pentru că știu foarte bine că Tokyo apreciază implicarea noastră în comunitate și sunt convins că ei vor fi mândri să afle că în România, în Sibiu, NTT Data a dat mâna Festivalului de Teatru. Vă mulțumesc!
I want to thank the rector of the Land Forces Academy for having put me into contact with His Excellency Mr. Constantin Chiriac. This meeting has brought me closer, has helped us do the same in Sibiu as we have done in Cluj for years. So the gesture of General Bârsan has helped us get closer to the Sibiu International Theatre Festival, and I've seen that the festival has wonderful collaborative roots with Japan. Mr. Chiriac has shown me pictures on his phone from the Royal Palace, and I was truly impressed, and I understood the message. I wanted to bring all this message to Tokyo, because I know in Tokyo they appreciate our involvement in the community and the fact that we are now hand in hand with the cultural environment.
Thank you. Thank you. Vă mulțumesc.
We have this partnership with Japan since the beginning of the festival. And this was because of a friendship that came from the communist time. It's a personal story, and it's so good to have so many people from Japan. When we saw downstairs people dressed in Romanian and in Japanese costumes, it's so good. We have so many volunteers coming from many years. We brought more than 100 companies from Japan. And the biggest names are on the Walk of Fame. And this was done because of the very close relations with the diplomatic level. Last year, we did a really extraordinary celebration. And this year, we did another celebration. I'll invite one of the best friends of the festival, Mr. Ambassador of Japan, Hiroshi Ueda. Thank you, Your Excellency, for the friendship and for everything that we achieved together.
Thank you very much, Mr. Constantin Chiriac. Mr. Minister Luciano Mashukanu, the executives of the NTT Data, Mr. Nishihata, Mr. Metz, Mrs. Metz, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiroshi Ueda, Japanese ambassador to Romania. And first of all, I'd like to express my heartfelt congratulations and also admiration to Mr. Constantin Chiriac for organizing this FITS splendid and extraordinary event for roughly 3 decades. And also, especially this year is very difficult year. In this year, he has prepared this FITS for the 29th edition. Well, Mr. Chiriac said Japan is honorably one of the first invited countries of this FITS. And it's very, well, I myself, last year I came to this FITS for the first time, and I'm very happy to be here again, this FITS festival, especially in this NTT Data new office, Japanese, one of the most famous Japanese companies in Romania. And this year's FITS has a very big implication, because this year's motto I heard is the beauty. And one of the reasons is that, as you might know, Japan is the country of beauty. But also, the other and more important reason is that last year, Japan and Romania celebrated the 100-year anniversary of the diplomatic relations. And this year is very commemorative, because this year is the first year of the next 100-year relationship of the 2 countries. So this year is very important for us, and I'm very happy to be here again. Thank you very much, Mr. Chiriac, and I'm looking forward to this show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. Will be very good for all of you to see the implication. Only in 2 months, we achieved unbelievable things together. And the idea of partnership for innovation. Imagine, Your Excellency, you announced already that will be an institute of research in performing arts. Imagine we have all the relations with the universities in Japan, coming from Tokyo University with Waseda, with Nihon, with Tama Arts, and so on. We have a treasure. Now will be an institute of research. And having now a partner in innovation, we can dream definitely with the legs very well put it on the floor, as we'll see immediately. They are the best company in the world in no theater. It's the oldest theater in the world. And they are not taking the leg, because they want to feel the love of the earth. So in the respect of it, beauty, it is what we are presenting now in the festival. So I'll invite a beautiful lady that sent it to me a message in the morning when I sent the flower after Mr. Metz said, you might talk with the CEO. And I did it, and she said, oh, so good, Mr. Chiriac, I have a chance at least to work with you, because, you know, I admire you as an actor, but now I'm so happy that I can give back to my city, because she is born here in Sibiu, something. Maria, thank you.
Very difficult to talk after such an introduction. It's a little bit difficult to stop the tears. It is true. I admire Mr. Chiriac since I was, I don't know, in high school maybe, and I watched the plays played here in the in our theater in Sibiu, and I also joined the first festival, theater festival in Sibiu, and so on. What can I say? I'm really overwhelmed. I am really grateful that we have the chance to bring such a contribution, not only to our community here, but to have the chance to honor our Japanese roots is, for me, somehow more than I could have ever dreamed of. I congratulate you for everything that you do here, and I encourage you all to begin or to continue to speak the culture language, as it is the only common language that we all know. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Maria. And now I wanted to tell you a small story. In 2000, I met the biggest artist in Japan, Mr. Kanzaburo Nakamura. And when I met him, I spent around 1 week to have a chance to talk with him. And another very important artist did the best to have a talk with him. And I said, I want to bring you in Sibiu. And he said, Constantin, I'm the treasurer of Japan. I'm under the protection of the emperor. Even I have a bigger popularity than the emperor. So I can't go out of Japan under my prize. And I said, what is your prize? Please come to see my show. And I came in the night, and there was a place of 1,600 seats, everything sold out with 6-7 months in advance. The average of the ticket was around $140. And as a mathematician, because all the budgets are here, I did a calculation and that, oh my God, $600,000 for a show. And he said, excuse me, we did already a tour in United States, so we are playing usually 4 representations. So it's not possible to go without to play 4 representations. And I did a, hello, might be also VAT. And after that, don't forget, I have an assurance of $2.5 million. Also in our company, we are 85. And we are traveling, all of us, in the business. In the same time, we are traveling with 3 different planes, because being a treasurer of Japan, we can't disappear if a plane is falling down. And I did a calculation, and there was around $9 million, was bigger amount than the budget that was in 2000 for the entire festival. A normal man might say, no, it's not my cup of tea. And I said, I'll bring you. And I brought the Kazuyoshi Kushida, another very important artist, who did the show with Kanzaburo Nakamura for the opening of Faust. And when they saw Faust, they said, my goodness, we never dreamed to see a show like that. If we'll come, we can play here in this communist factory. And I said yes, with a condition, to do the fundraising in Japan. And they invited me, and they brought it 129 presidents of the companies. And this was in the Tokyo Tower. And when Kanzaburo Nakamura came, all the presidents sitting, their hands up, and they did like that in front of him. I'm sure when I'll see this, not exactly like that, but at least a reverence in front of the creativity in Romania, I'll be very happy. Because of that, we are building what we are building. And I said this because I want to invite one of the most important people in Japan, in my opinion. Mr. Kaz, I'll invite you to have a speech with all your knowledge. You know, after coming Kanzaburo Nakamura in Sibiu, he spent 3 days. And after 3 days, he said, Constantin, I'll stay 1 week more. And he said in the end, my dear, since I know you, I'm sleeping better in the night. Please, next time, come for a longer time. And see also Faust. It's still alive, the show.
Thank you very much.
Come.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chiriac. I'm totally honored to be here, and definitely I can sleep from today, and definitely I come back, and thank you very much.
Please applaud him. He did really a great trip to be here and to do the inauguration of this building and also the business that will follow. We are so happy that the festival can provide these links. And looking all around you, all of you are partners. Gilda, Dan, Daniela, Stefan, all of you. We have here the rector of the university, the member of the parliament. So many friends, we are doing together the festival. It's not possible to be done alone. In the same time, what means friendship? This company is waiting because they are playing at 6 o'clock and the show is sold out. So we'll do a glass of champagne after seeing the show. And in the respect of them, I might clean with this the space. So Yamamoto, no, they are really extraordinary. I played in their theater in Osaka, and they are coming all the time with so big pleasure. You are in my heart. Success!
Oh!
Thank you, dear friends. I want to see you also without mask, if it's possible, in Italian public to applaud you. Thank you. Thank you, yourself. Thank you. Le mulțumesc. I want to thank, because they will play the entire show and not this, another show at 6 o'clock in St. John Cathedral. What I said already, the tickets are sold out, and I convinced them to have a tour all around of Romania. So we are generous. We are not bringing only for Sibiu. We are sharing the beauty, and they will do also a North Shop in Timișoara next week. And I'm very happy that they are doing like that. So now I think it is important to have a glass of champagne for the opening of the festival and the entity data center here in Sibiu, and also for all the friendship that we achieved together with all our partners here. And thank you once again for everything. O să facem și poze.